But like, this is like a crazy story that I never ever thought I'd have the chance to share with you.
I can't wait.
So, you don't know this, but just after The Matrix came out, you came to South Africa. You were there helping children and schools.
I was an ambassador to UNICEF.
Yes,
I went to Soweto
yes.
because it was the AIDS pandemic.
Yes. And so I had just watched The Matrix. And so they said, a friend of mine who worked at UNICEF said, Trevor, Lawrence Fishburne is coming to Soweto. Do you want to come to the event? And I was like, I'm sorry, Morpheus is coming? And I was like, hell yeah, I'm going, because I'm Neo. I know it deep down inside. I was like, I'm the one. And so I drove out, and I had this really like shitty little car that I loved with all my heart, and I drove it. No, it was a tiny little red Golf. And I drove this car to Soweto to meet you. And I'll never forget this moment. You were walking, and you seemed like a king. You were wearing a purple, it was like a red purplish suit. That's the one. Suit. And you were wearing the Nikes with the like Ninja Turtle ones with the things. I'll never forget this.
Yeah, the African shoes.
Yes,
African
those were exactly.
Suit, African
and
shoes.
So you were walking, right? And there was just men around you. Everyone was surrounding you to keep Lawrence Fishburne safe. Everyone was just like, and you were regal and walking in the middle. And I'll never forget, I was driving into the school, and so you were taking a tour before you went into the school.
Right.
And so I was driving in, and then I saw you walking with the people. And I was like, oh, it's Lawrence Fishburne. And you guys were like walking in the school. And I didn't look at where I was going. And my car, I drove off basically like a little embankment thing. And my car like fell off and then leaned over the side. And then everyone screamed, and they were like, ah! Ah! And then you were walking, and then they were like don't worry about this, don't worry about. Yeah, they were like, don't worry. And I'm looking at you, and I'll never forget this moment. You turned and you just looked, and all the people came, and then you were like, help him. And then they came, and they started pushing the car. And even though they were the ones pushing, I looked in your eyes. And for me, it was a moment, but it's like Morpheus was moving my car with his mind. It was the craziest thing I was like, if I meet you one day, I'm gonna tell you that story because you saved my life. You saved my life. Hey there, thanks for subscribing to our new YouTube channel. You're probably thinking, but I didn't. I know, which is fine, but now you're thinking about subscribing. You should really just subscribe. Just do it. Subscribe. Who said that? Subscribe. Who's saying these things? Subscribe now. What?